the end of the world. And I do have nightmare scenarios in my head, but I also have, I think we have got the wherewithal to get out. You know, I think, and I have to, and I do. That's very much what I think we can sort this out. We can sort it out, and we can come out with something that's hugely better to this. I do worry about between here and there, though. What Growing Communities is trying to do is essentially reduce how much carbon it takes to feed us, really, and how we're trying to do that is we're trying to harness the buying power and the energies and the skills of our community and focus it towards those producers and those farmers who are growing the kind of food in the way that we think it needs to be grown, as in organically and locally and in a sustainable way, and using very good animal welfare practices. And also, as the price of oil continues to rise, then the whole economics of food being grown locally versus food being shipped in from abroad is going to start changing, and we want to be there. We want to be there ready. But it is possible to grow food here, and it is possible to do that in a way that's financially viable, in a way that hopefully in the future people can think about making a living by doing it, because it's actually by growing food here that it's 0 food miles, the food that's grown here in the city. I think we need a world which is hugely relocalised. So I mean, in terms of the food, I mean, this food, energy, transport, all of these things need to start working on a local level. So we're not relying on fossil fuels to drive those systems. And as part of that, when you relocalise, people get closer together and people get closer to the source of things. And the organisation now is very, very flexible to people who have children, who want to work part-time. And that's largely been driven by the fact that it was set up to enable initially me and the people that have come in to kind of help get this organisation up and running. We work around what it is that works for people, and we're all really locally based now. We walk to work. It's our community, and we can actually see the direct effects of what we're doing. And also, we have all this fantastic food every week. So, I mean, Growing Communities brings those two things together. Its driving force is environmental, but it's also about building community. Where I actually think we've got a replicable model here. We have actually got something where, if people come to us and say, "Can you show us what you're doing?" we've got something here that can work. And we're financially self-sufficient now. We have had grant funding over the last 10 years, but last year we came to the point where all our income is actually self-generated. We're completely independent. What I've always tried to do is create something that would be how I think the world could be or should be. It's going to be incredibly positive, I think, to get back to that, to get back to knowing where our food comes from, knowing the people that grow our food, actually investing in the people that grow our food, and that's there's real benefits to that in a kind of, spiritual is the wrong way, but in a sense of community and building and being in touch with people and the food and the soil and the seasons. And we've lost so much of that, and we've lost the ability to actually feed ourselves and sustain ourselves. Feed. That made me feel quite sad, actually, because I was thinking about starving and things, linked in with the end of the world. I'm going to stop now, I think.